Hello YouTube and welcome back to part 11 of our X-rated Battle Royale, where today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing our very first song from the band Cellar. So let's see what they're all about with Black Moon. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin. Black Moon in 3, 2, 1, and hear them cry out to the moon, or will the earth abide? It's the end. Well, guys, it's been good knowing you, and goodbye. We use it. That's a hurdy-gurdy. That's like the third one we've seen throughout this this festival. Yo, that's and it's white as well, and just need it. I mean, now that I've had a few times to see it, it is a beautiful, beautiful invention. First came from, I believe it was meant to be like, I think either the India, like some sort of like a Middle Eastern empire that was exported to Spain, and it took up more resonance in France as something of a peasantry type instrument towards people who were beggars and all that. There's a long story behind this instrument. Fire from the bleeding sky. Stars are fading and the sun won't show. All their hearts are beating as the moon turns black. To the edge, to the moon, we will be swept away. It's the end, the end, the end. Hear them cry out. To the moon, oh, will the earth abide? It's the end. How ironically it ends with everyone sort of realizing that because the world did not end that day, that everyone just kind of like returned home. They got together, they were so nervous, they were so worried, and then when all was said and done, they just kind of like shrugged it off and just walked off. They buggered off, as they would say. Anyway, guys, that is Black Moon by Cellar, and there was a lot of really strong parts about that. Any time seeing a Hurdy on display is the whole idea of like having a Hurdy in a band like this is that it's supposed to invoke a more of a medieval melody in the song. And if you actually go to compilations specifically on YouTube that depict how a hurdy-gurdy is supposed to sound, you will find that there is a lot of incredible sounds that you can make a gurdy sound. There are also plenty of variations to how the crank on the wheel can be made to be either larger or smaller, so that there's a larger reverberation in the strings. You can either like apply sort of like more cotton material, I believe, onto the strings so that there's a slightly deeper pitch in places. And there's plenty of things you can do, and it's really it's fascinating because it has just as much right to be in any group band as just about as much as a guitar or even a drum kit. Now sort of like moving on specifically to the song itself. The song is supposed to depict what happens during a lunar eclipse when like the moon just suddenly, well, for lack of a better term, disappears, and everybody thrown into a panic about the world, thinking the world was going to end. Which, hey, imagine like maybe 500 or so years ago when people believed, witch hunts, trials, and the fact that the moon was going to disappear and the sun was going to swallow the earth. If that sort of thing, could you imagine the panic and the chaos that would have been created? And hey, you know what? 500 years ago, I doubt we would have probably known any better. So we probably would have joined in going crazy and, I don't know, trying to loot the nearest bit of loot a bakery or something like that, or I don't know, something that they probably might have had during the 16th century. I couldn't really think on the top of my head of stuff like that, because like the last time I studied anything from as far back as the 16th or even the 17th century was like nearly 9 years ago. That's something at least. Now, a few other things I want to turn out as well is that the lyrics do give a really they sort of paint the song more than anything, and the idea that doomsday is here and that everything is going to turn into despair. Hearts beat fast as the moon turns black and the trees catch fire from the bleeding sky. Stars are fading and the sun won't show. All their hearts are beating as the moon turns black. It's powerful stuff there. Now I just wanted to find out exactly who was singing this, because I've got a few things I would like to say anyway, because her voice, this lady Anna Murphy, I believe she's meant to be. She's got it's a lot more gentle. There's some tremendous like I love the way she goes to the end, but it's very, very gentle. It's said like you could just literally almost just like lie back and just listen to it, and you're gonna still pick up a lot, and I think that's really, really cool. And Cellar are a three-piece Swiss progressive folk band from Winterthur and Lucerne, Switzerland. Which, hey, you know what? That's that's literally like the second folk metal duo where I think we've actually done, well, prog folk, I should say. But you know what? If this thing grows to be popular, then I would happily feature it more. Also, more songs about featuring Gurdies and taking place in a desert. Also have a horse in that song. Because that horse there was a beautiful looking horse, wasn't it? And yeah, just first time for Cellar Darling on this channel, and I gotta say, that was impressive. That was really, really impressive. Now, if you don't, now excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen, I know fine well about, lunar eclipses aside. I would recommend, if you see something strange in the sky, I recommend not doing anything out of the ordinary. Just keep to yourselves, and they won't bother you. Now, if excuse me, I'm gonna go put on my tinfoil hat and rehearse Ghost Love Score backwards to drive away evil spirits. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Black Moon by Cellar Darling. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe to get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to love you guys again in the next reaction video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.